Hello and welcome to the video lecture on data quality improvement. So we've determined that we have bad quality or poor quality. So we want to put something in place to improve this. So here are six methods or 6 steps to go through to start a data quality improvement program. So first of all, you need to get the business to buy into it. Right, so all the silos, all the people in charge have to realize that this is going to be a time, money investment to fix the data quality. You can perform a data quality audit. You need the data stewardship program. You need to improve your data capture. You have to apply modern data management principles and technology. And you really should follow the total quality management practices. So let's take a look at these one at a time. So when it comes to business buy-in, you need the executives to sponsor this. Somebody's got to put up the money because it's going to cost money to fix your data. You need help building the business case. You have to prove to the business that they're going to make money based on spending this money. There is money to be made. All right, we have to prove our return on investment. We have to show them that there is going to be an avoidance of cost by taking on by getting rid of our poor data. And there's going to be an avoidance of the lost opportunities associated with bad data. If we have bad data, we can't properly predict the future. Performing a data quality audit. Again, this is a statistical profile of all of our data files. We have to document our allowed sets of values for fields, and this goes back to IT 117. We have to analyze our data patterns, right? So this gets into a little bit of the data mining, where we're looking for outliers and skews and distributions. We want to verify whether controls and business rules are enforced, right? By analyzing our data and looking at the results, what data currently exists, we can see if somehow controls are being bypassed or people are simply ignoring our business rules. We can use specialized data profiling tools. I'm not going to get into those here. Just realize that there are specialized data mining tools out there. We can use develop a data stewardship program. Remember, we talked about data stewardship in a previous video lecture. So we need somebody to oversee the data stewardship program. Somebody's got to manage the data subject areas. Somebody's got to oversee the data definitions, oversee the production of data, right, which gets into data capture, which we'll talk about in a moment. And then who's using the data for what? What reports are coming out, who's reading those reports, who's acting on those reports. And does this data stewardship program and does the data steward report to the individual business units or to the IT organization that reports to the CTO. We talked about this previously, improving the data capture process, automate data entry as much as possible, right? Scanning, micro numbers off of checks is always a good thing. We talked about how you can change your data entry process for addresses to start with zip codes and go to cities and states after that. Any manual data entry should be done, should have drop-down lists associated with it to avoid free-form text entry. Always train your operators. They have to be trained operators so that they are better in tune with how to fix the data as they're entering it. I remember when I worked for UPS, we'd have low-skilled people do the initial data entry, and then we'd have the high-skilled employees that did verification so that all data entry work was done for all intents and purposes twice. Good user interface design, right? And immediate data validation for entered data. So before data gets written to disk and written to our database, there's some data validation that happens in the background. And then we talk about the total quality management principles and practices. This kind of gets into, Six Sigma type of things. So you want to, defect prevention, continuous improvement, and use of enterprise data standards. And again, need some kind of balanced focus. There's got to be a balance to make data entry easy for customers, and for customers, for our product people, our service people, for the CEOs, for internal customers, for external customers, etc. Everyone has to be handled properly when you talk about total quality management principles when it comes to your data. So that is the end of my video lecture on how to improve data quality.